Trilogy 51 here, giving his honest opinions of the new Godzilla anime, Part 2. I'm not going to go into spoilers, I'm not going to go into heavy detail with this film because I feel this movie was 45 minutes too long, in my very humble opinion. But in short, I didn't like this film. Okay. I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it. Okay, the first one, compared to this film, is much better, and it's just not very enjoyable. The acting is good. Godzilla is awesome in the film. It's just what they focused on and what they had to do in the film just wasn't very entertaining or wasn't very interesting. So let me give you a quick synopsis of the story. Okay, I'm not going to go into spoilers, but it's a quick synopsis. I'll give you a tiny little spoiler section towards the end of this video. It's going to be a very short video. So essentially this picks up right after Godzilla 1 stopped. Okay. Godzilla's finishing up laying waste to the ground soldiers as the space crew is like, oh, what about Godzilla? What's going to happen in the future? And they say that, oh, we gotta wait for the people to come back. Oh, if we stay in orbit, then Godzilla's gonna blast us in space, which was really cool. The idea of Godzilla being able to blast his ability out into space is awesome. However, awesome as that sounds, they don't really bring it up ever again in the entire film. So, Hadoro is founded by the natives of planet Earth now, which... little spoiler, which shouldn't be doing as a spoiler. They are the new worshippers of Mothra, or as they say, the egg. But come on, we all know it's Mothra. Okay, and they want to find a way to get off the planet to regroup and fight Godzilla somehow. When one of the alien people sees that the Mothra twins actually has this stuff called nanometal. And nanometal is what they use with Mechagodzilla, and they want to find it and see if they can find Mechagodzilla and get him up and running and hopefully defeat Godzilla. This film goes on, they finally get to the area, and they start doing their work. Godzilla comes by, they try to repeat the same process from the last film where they find the organ on the back of his chest. Not back. The back of his neck or around where his dorsal plate is, destroy it, EMP it, and then hopefully cause him to explode. It fails, Godzilla stands supreme, and movie ends with a post-credit sequence. So, this here is your spoiler warning. I'm going to go 3, 2, 1. Here's your spoiler warning. Alright. So, like I said, they worship the egg that they have like a mental link with, and it's Mothra. Okay, it's gonna be Mothra. I know it's gonna be Mothra. The nanometal of Mechagodzilla, they follow it back to where the Mechagodzilla suit was, or the mech was, and it's still damaged, but however, a city has grown over this area. Seemingly that Mechagodzilla has, not only repaired itself, but has actually evolved into a city. I kid you not. It is Mechagodzilla City. That's how they refer to it in the film. I'm not kidding. Okay. So then, towards the end of the film, there becomes a mixture of philosophical ways. The scientists and the humans start thinking of things in logical ways, as we have the spiritual side. They believe that their way is right, and then we have the other aliens that want to just pretty much give up everything to Mechagodzilla City and then fight Godzilla. And they all have different points that they want to go with, and they all have stupid ways to look at. They make Gundams with this kind of new kind of metal and distract Godzilla during the final conflict, but Godzilla stops being the enemy towards like the middle of the movie. It comes down to humans and these two other alien races actually being at odds. One saying, "Oh, you should not give up your spiritual side to this one thing," where the others are thinking more logically. The others want to just kill Godzilla and claim the Earth. And another thing is that all these new humans now that worship Mothra and have learned to live on this planet, the planet is technically theirs. So even if they kill Godzilla, then who's to say that the new humans want to keep them around? Then the planet itself has become Godzilla pretty much. It's Godzilla. When you say Godzilla planet, it literally means Godzilla planet. The trees act like Godzilla. The monsters that fly around, the little dragon things that fly around, those are a part of Godzilla. Everything is born from Godzilla in this, and it's just it is at this point it feels like it's very hopeless. You have no idea where they're gonna go with this. So towards the end of the film, after they all debate over this, the one alien race is actually giving up their souls to Mechagodzilla City. God, I keep saying that. Mechagodzilla City to help defeat Godzilla, which is the plan, by the way. They're willingly sacrificing themselves. But then Haro is not liking that. He's like, no, you can't do that, and that's wrong, and we're not going to go with it. Oh, but the thing is, we want to defeat Godzilla. We cannot give up with logic. We have to have our souls. Why is it everyone who's a religious person in these anime or regular movies, why do they sound like they have the least amount of soul in themselves, where when they teach religion and teach about your soul and stuff, why do they all sound like they have no souls? It's just weird. So Godzilla fights Mechagodzilla City. No, this picture right here, lies. Mechagodzilla is not in this film, okay? The head is, but we don't get the, Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla beatdown that everybody was thinking, and I was thinking as well, because this one picture and the idea that, Mechagodzilla's looming over the back of the thing, you think he'd have more of a part in this. No, it's a city that doesn't move. It's really, really dumb. It's interesting. Maybe if the city all came together and became Mechagodzilla and that fought Godzilla, interesting but dumb at the same time. So the spiritual guy says Godzilla is not the thing to truly worry about in the future, for there is the there's the king of space, the monster of space, the ones that eat stars or something like that. And he whispers the name into Haro's name and in his ear, but you don't hear it. It's like, gee, I wonder if this picture has anything to do with what we're talking about. So they actually trap Godzilla with nanometal and this huge contraption, almost like a big hallway they put him in. And they have him, trapped, and they go to destroy him the same way. And it starts working until Godzilla begins glowing a different color. And he starts, generating heat. Over 1,000 degrees he starts generating. People can't get near him. Things are melting down. The soul guy keeps on having everyone go into this cave with him so they can survive, all the heat and stuff. And it's just... And he has this talisman rebuilt. We don't know what that's about. Well, I guess we'll figure out in the third film. But, it's just where Godzilla then breaks free. His ability, turns him into almost like a burning Godzilla. I forget the exact name that they gave to. I know they actually gave it an official name. But Godzilla wins at the end of this as well. The humans are, just, unable to do anything, which, it makes sense because we're going to the third film. So after the credits, we go back to that scene where the soul guy is saying into Haro's name, into his ear. He says Ghidorah, and then it cuts to black, like, oh, well, okay. They kept on referring to him as this space god or space king. I think they've kept on calling him in the thing, and the eater of stars. Plus, they released this picture as well. It's King Ghidorah. Okay, that's not a shock. That's not a surprise. You kind of said what it's going to be, so it's like, if they held back on that and didn't say anything, they didn't really... That's the problem with movies nowadays. Nothing can be kept a secret anymore. Everything has to be announced. Everything has to be pre-told. There's no spontaneity. There's no... This movie just wasn't really good. Okay, if you haven't seen these films yet, as a Godzilla fan, you owe it to yourself to watch it at least once. And once is all I can take of this new Godzilla film, the second one. I hope the third one is really good. Apparently, Ghidorah is on his way to Earth. That's what the Soul guy was saying. I don't remember his name because a lot of these characters don't really mean anything to me. I really don't care. Okay, one reminds me of Commander Worf from Star Trek. The Soul guy is pretty much Eris from Final Fantasy VII. Haru, he's the only character that I really get into, but then again, he's really whiny and really annoying. The female that's on the team with them that actually shows like a bit more character in this, she's annoying, and spoiler, she dies at the end of this because of the heat and the way how it's about to. I'm just rambling now. Why I recommend this film? First off, I give this movie a C. It's just middle of the road. It looks nice. Godzilla's cool. The acting is really good, but just the story is just so bad. And you can't just have something that looks nice on a screen and have no story behind it and expect, the greatest of it. You have to have. I don't know. Maybe you liked it. If you liked the film and I'm upsetting you, please don't take this as upset. This is my subjective opinion about the second Godzilla anime film. Okay, Godzilla is awesome in this. Okay, the acting is done very well, except some of them just didn't really like this film. Okay, if you liked it, good. I'm very good. I'm glad for you. I hope the third one does a little better. It's not because there's not enough Godzilla action in it. I enjoy films that have a great story surrounding Godzilla, and Godzilla comes in and joins up with the story. That's not what we got here, in my opinion. I did not like the story that they were telling and how they just forget about Godzilla halfway through the movie and it becomes almost like a civil war between the three between the three races. And please don't be upset with this. I am not trying to upset anyone, but I just did not like this film. Okay? Maybe the third one's going to be better and redeem the whole trilogy, but as of right now, I don't like it. Okay? It's my honest opinion. If you liked it, I'm glad you liked it. I hope to like this movie, this trilogy, in the future. As of right now, they're one-time view things, and I can just move on with other things. It's not because I don't like it because it's an anime. No, that's not the problem. Godzilla can be an anime. It's just I feel this is just not really good. It's not. Anyway, now I'm done rambling. This is GoJday51 saying goodnight. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. If you're not angry, please leave a thumb up. If you want to talk about it, comment at the bottom. Okay? I'm pretty sure I upset a lot of the people who really did enjoy this. I don't remember everybody's names. I'm sorry about that, but just that's the way it is with this film. Okay? Alright. Y'all have a good night.